Yeah. Um, Hello, this is Victor Efui. Um, Today I'll be looking at this simple topic, right? It's called how to own your traffic and audience. Good day, everyone. Yeah. So now let's go straight to the point because I want to see how I can really make this short. I don't want it to like roll on endlessly, man. All right, now most of us out here watching this video now, probably we are all online businessmen and women, right? Um, what you notice in most business people is they're always out for the product. Always. The question, like whenever I put an ad, people always, the message they send, how is this company? How is this product? Always the product. Always the product. That is one of the first things they are all after. None of them is looking at the reality. A product is a secondary issue in business. That's true, man. Product is number two. Product is not number one. But most of the time, we are always like, where's the product? What type of product? What happened when you have the greatest product in the world and nobody sees it? If nobody sees your product, you're going to be a failure. That business is going to fail. That's why you see most of the biggest companies out there are spending millions of dollars just on advertisement. Only advertisement. Because advertising and gathering traffic is much more important than the product. Getting a good product is super, right? I love it's wonderful if you have a super product. But that does not mean because you have a super product, you're going to make more money or your business is going to prosper better than the other guy that has a less quality product than what you have. The other guy is going to do better if he has more traffic, more people seeing his product. That's just how it works, man. The more people that see your product, the more money you make. It's a numbers game. That's it. It's a pure numbers game. No matter what you're selling, the more people that see your product, the more money you make. Finish. Finito. That's it. That's why I want to take on this topic today. How do you go from just advertising to literally owning the traffic? Because you see, let's look at two things, guys. Let's look at two things. Before I run too fast, let's just look at two things here. You see, there's a lot of similarities between an offline business, that is a brick and mortar business, and an online business. There is a lot of similarity. In fact, relatively, they are virtually the same. Because most of us look at it like it's different, right? If you see most people that have run offline businesses and now they are online, I tell you, they are more successful than most of anybody that has not done anything. That's true, that is online. Because the mindset is the same, right? Now, where does it differ? It is in the market. It is a little bit in the marketing. In the offline business, you cannot own the crowd. But in the online business, if you don't own the crowd, if you don't own the audience, you have failed. That's true, man. You have to own the audience. The audience is key to your success. If you don't own the audience, you have failed. That's just where I'm going to, man. That's just where I'm going to. That's the difference. The running, the structure, everything is almost the same. But where it differs is owning the audience. Like let's look at a restaurant now, right? They may do very well in advertising, online, offline, but the audience, they can't own the audience. Let's look at it from this point. I go to the restaurant. Now, they can advertise to me, maybe online. They can advertise to me offline. I see the billboards. I see, yeah. And I like the restaurant. Their meal is superb. The service is super, right? And it's in Edmonton. Let's assume that, right? Lovely place, lovely restaurant, lovely meal, good marketing strategy, right? But this is where it goes, where an online offline business different from an online business now. Now, I decide to move from Edmonton to Calgary, right? What do you think is going to happen? That restaurant is not in Calgary. I'm not going to drive 3 hours for a meal. You get that? So the restaurant cannot own me, even though they are doing so well. That is offline business. They can't literally own the audience. But an online business, we can own the audience. Look, whether I travel from Edmonton to Calgary, I'm going to own the audience. If I leave Calgary and I decide to go to New York, I will still own the same audience. All right, now I decide that, okay, I want to take a holiday in Thailand, and I now travel all the way to Thailand. Online, I'm going to own the audience. Why? Because it's all online. My product is online. I don't do anything. There's no brick and mortar thing. There's no shipping. There's nothing. That's where online business beats anything, man. It's wonderful. There's no shipping, nothing. So all I need to do is own that audience. Wherever I am, if I'm holiday, I own the audience. If I'm traveling all over the world, as long as I have my laptop or my phone, as long as there's an internet connection, I literally own the audience. Now, you could also put it on autopilot. That means if you can decide to program your business online for the next, you say only 1 year or 2 years, and you don't even touch it, it's programmed. Is that because the audience, you own the audience? It's easy, guys. That's just what. Let's not go around about that. Now, like I said earlier, when we go on, when we all of us here, what I notice when we are online, we are always talking of the product, the compensation plan. Those are good things, right? The quality of the company, the quality of the product. Great things. I have no problem with that. Like I market 2 super products, right? I market GDI, Global Domains International. Global Domains International has been in operation for close to just 20 years. It's a solid company. I have no fear about that. The product is simple. website domain and hosting, solid product. I have no problem with that. Yeah? No problem. Those are super products. That is great. Now, I also promote Happy Travels, right? Happy Travel is a solid company based in Quebec there. Super product. It's a traffic site where you as an affiliate, you could get flights, hotels, and whatever, accommodation, car rentals for less, 70% less price. You could literally fly and travel for free. Simple. Just by accumulating enough points. Those are super products. Super products. Now, so the super companies, super products, those are things. And if you have not joined GDI, there's a link below. Click the link below right now and join GDI. If you need to join Happy Travels, there's a free worldwide travel link below. Click that and join Happy Travel right now. Okay? Now, let's go on. I don't want to waste too much time. Now, so the products are solid, right? You have no problem. These are products that are solid. These are companies that are solid, that are going to last like, we don't know, man. But they are not the most important thing. The products are not the most important thing. I see a lot of people online struggling to understand the product, struggling to run for the product. Apart from these two companies, there are about 1,000 more companies out there. Products that you could start selling. We have them on ClickBank, we have them on Amazon, we have them in Walmart. Come on. Products are everywhere. You have no problem with products. Now, what is the problem? Who is going to see your ad? Who is going to see your ad, and then who is going to buy from you? That is the problem. And now, like offline business, the first thing when you have a product is to get it to places where people will see it, and that's advertising, right? You want to be in a place where there's a large amount of people with eyeball on your product. We online, we call that traffic. You want to be in the line of traffic, just like a high traffic route in New York or in wherever, right? You want to be in front of that. That's why you see where there's high traffic on the road, you see a lot of billboards. It's just the same thing they are doing, man. Because there's so many people on that road, and if they could have a road that has a lot of good traffic jam, they love that more. Because when there's a traffic jam, the vehicles don't move so fast, so the people are so bored, they are looking everywhere, and suddenly they are saying, oh, that's McDonald's meal there. Oh, that's this ad. That is what happens, guys. That's why you see more billboard on those kind of roads. It's intentional. Don't think they don't know what they were doing. They knew what they were doing, guys. They knew what they were doing. And they put all those ads on those routes, right? So that's what happens. So you need a large amount of traffic seeing your product. Now when they see the product, you want them to go ahead and reach out and make a decision, maybe like buying the product. All right? So that's when you make sales. And it's only when you make sales that you get paid. If you don't make sales, you won't get paid, right? That's just how it works, man. Now, let me quickly rush through this whole thing, guys. The preamble is getting too long. Now, let's just get on. Let's get on. Now, let's go straight to online. Straight to online. Now, in online, we want the traffic. Now, some of you who are new, the question you ask, traffic. Where do I get these eyeballs looking at my product? Good. It's simple, right? If most of the time, the best one, especially for us who make money online products, the best source of traffic, as far as I'm concerned, is solo ads. Solo ads are the best. Why are solo ads the best? These are guys who are internet marketers like us, right? And they have built up their audience to a large number. So what you do, you give them money and they place your ad in front of their own audience. And then through that, they will see your product. Simple. That's just it, man. That's what solo ad is, right? Now, another group of places you can get traffic, they are similar to solo ad. Very, very similar. To me, I think they are just solo ads, right? But people want to give them a new name because they are the reigning guys now. We call them the influencers, right? Now, what does that mean? That means somebody has maybe like a blog and maybe it gets like 200,000 people in a day. That's massive number coming to read his blog. Now, you could contact the person. There are different ways online. You could contact the person and ask the person to send an email with your link, right, to his audience. That is the new one that is reigning, right? But it's still solo ads. So to me, I still see it like it's the same thing, man. It's solo ads. Now, the only difference in this is his audience may not be getting a lot of product ad. So your product may just be one of the few. And that could like give you more eyeball, right? And credibility. Because when we do solo ad or we use influencer marketing, what we're doing is we're buying credibility. The credibility of the vendor. That's what we're doing there. You know, so they are more responsive to your ad. So for me, the number one thing is solo ad. You can also add the influencer, and they are super. Especially when you start doing well in business, influencers are another super place you should work on. There are many guys who have spent 10 years, 20 years building their audience, so you could grab from there. A lot of influencer things go on with Instagram. Right? Instagram is the new place people go to look for influencers and use them to build up their email list and make a lot of sales. And I've been working for some people. Somebody I know, testimonial, she makes a lot of money from that. So it works so well. You know, if you understand it and you can afford it, go for it, man. Go for it. Now, another source of traffic that is very popular is simply Facebook. Facebook groups are a super source of traffic that you should take advantage of also. Now, what other source of traffic? We also have YouTube. YouTube is a super source of traffic. Twitter is there too. LinkedIn is there. These are all sources of traffic that you could place your ad. Then some other thing, you could place banner ads on some websites. They're all over. They charge you. You place some banner ads on the site with your link on it. That's another source of ad, man. Then we have Safelist. Safelist is like another kind of solo ad, right? Safelist is a kind of solo ad where most Safelists are free, though you could also most of them are free, though you could pay for some, because why it's free is because you get to click links. You get to receive a lot of email, and you get to click all those links for you to get enough credit to now send your own email. So sometimes, like what some of us do, we decide to just pay for the Safelist. So what that does is that it makes we don't have to click. Usually I don't click because I pay. So I don't click. So I just keep sending my own Safelist message out there. I don't click. But for others, they have to click if they want free credits, right? So these are traffic source, and there are many type of traffic source. Many. You could talk to friends. You could talk to people about it. You could go on Facebook and try and connect with people indirectly without, and then get them to talk. Those are slower. So most of the time when you do such type, you should be selling products that are really high priced, because you could spend a lot of effort just getting one person. So if you are just looking for one person, that person better be paying you so well. But if you are doing a product like GDI or Happy Travels, you need to just go and get the maximum crowd. Maximum. Go for the audience in a large way. So if you have not joined GDI, there's a link below. Click the link below and join GDI right now. There's another business opportunity, Happy Travels. You see that as free worldwide travel. Click the link below and join Happy Travel right now. Come on, guys, do that. You want to make a lot of money online? Do that. Join GDI, join Happy Travels, click the links below. I love this. Now, let's quickly own our audience. Now, you see, I've just described the traffic source now. Now, you want to get to a point where you literally don't pay for any traffic. You just throw your ads into the group and you get traffic. You just get traffic. You don't want to pay anymore. You want to build it to a point where you stop paying. That means you literally have to own that traffic. It's very important. Now, most sites, when you advertise, when you throw out an ad, out of 100 clicks that you get, that clicks on your link, you will not get more than 20, between 10 to 30 email leads, right? So you want to capture those email leads. It's not enough to just go out in those sites I spoke about and just place your business link. Like I told you, the product is not the important thing. What is important is you're owning the traffic, not the product. Two things online that is very important. You're branding yourself and also training yourself to be super at online business, and also building a massive email list. Yourself and your email list are the only two things that are important online. You can promote any product online. It doesn't matter. Once you solve those two problems, making sure you yourself is grounded online, that is by watching a lot of training, like the training I'm giving right now. You're watching, you're following, you're understanding, you're asking questions. You get to know how to do email marketing. You get to know how to place your links. You get to know how to do conversions of your email leads, how to structure your funnels so that when people come into your funnel, they could buy your product or they could buy other products. You have to learn all these things. That means you have to work on yourself. Whether you have to pay a coach to do it, or you have to just go on the line and get all the knowledge you can scramble together. Or, after you get out those knowledge, then you have to build an email list. It is when you build an email list, that's when you own your traffic. Imagine if you have an email list of over 100,000 people. Do you know what's going to happen? Each time you send an ad on your own email list now, you've built it to 100,000. That means you are owning that traffic. So each time you send out an ad, you will get a minimum of 1,000 people clicking on your links. Imagine that. Let's say out of that 1,000, you even get a 1% sale rate. Man, that's about 10 sales each day. That's 10 sales each day. Man, imagine that. That's what you get. So we have to, and you ask me, Victor, how can I build a list of 100,000 people? It starts today. That's all I can tell you, man. Starts now. Don't tell me how. Starts now. It took me a long time to understand these things. And I was dabbling up and down for 5 years. I didn't grab that. How do you build a list of 100,000 people? Start now. That's the answer, man. Just start today. That's all. Start now. That's what I'm going to tell you. I don't want this video to run so much fast. I have to stop it any moment now. But that's the truth. So if you have not signed on for GDI, there's a link below. Click the link below right now and sign up for GDI. If you have not signed up for Happy Travels, there's a link below for free worldwide travel. Click the link below now and sign up for Happy Travel. All right. Now, how you want to build a list? What's the number one thing you need to have, that you must have? It is an autoresponder. Now, what is an autoresponder? Let me use this example. Let's say you own a stadium. A stadium. A stadium now. Now, that stadium has a seating capacity, let's assume 40,000 people, right? Now, the stadium is your autoresponder. The 40,000 people are your email leads. That's the audience. Now, let's assume you could make those audience live in that stadium, eat there, bath there, each day of their life. That is literally what we have here with this whole thing. You have the stadium, which is like accommodation, right, for your audience. That's just it, man. So that's the autoresponder. It's a kind of software that keeps email leads. Now, most of them give you the opportunity to have a capture page. A capture page is a kind of ad that asks them to put their email lead before they see your product. So if they want to see your product, they have to give their email before they see the product. So in that way, the autoresponder keep capturing their email leads. And then you can now start sending them ads, promo campaigns, email campaigns, day after day, for as long as you like. I have some email campaign on my autoresponder that is running from now to 2020, 2 years from now. It's already stationed. So till 2020, even if I didn't touch it, all I do now is I just keep getting traffic to that capture page and then collecting the email leads. That's all. That's all it's all about, guys. That's all it's all about. Now, if you need an autoresponder, there's the Power Lead System autoresponder. I have a video about that, so you could grab the Power Lead autoresponder. There's also a Weber autoresponder. There's a link below. Go for it, man. You have to have an autoresponder. Look, there is no success in this business without you owning the traffic. It's cost effective to own the traffic. Because look at, man, it costs money to do ad. And when you spend money doing ad and you're not capturing the email lead, those people are lost. If they didn't buy your product, let's say you spend, let's take solo ad for instance, right? If you spend $40 to $50, if you spend $40 to $50, right, for 100 clicks on your product and nobody buys, you've lost that money, right? But when you have an autoresponder and then you go for 40 clicks, 100 clicks for $40, as long as that solo ad vendor is a good one, you are supposed to get a minimum of 25 email leads, minimum 25 to 30 email leads. Some of them even go as high as 40 email leads. Now, they didn't buy your product, but you have captured the email leads, 25 email leads. So that means you didn't waste your money. Instead of wasting $50, you have gained $25, because at $2 per lead, that is $50, man. So you have captured 25 email leads. These email leads, you can now start sending them email campaigns every day. So don't forget something in anything. Somebody needs to see your product a minimum of at least 7 to 10 times before they make up their mind. So if you are not sending the message back to the same person 7 to 10 times, your chances of making sales is really, really low. So the most important thing online that you can invest your money to, I see people spending money to join different programs, but they don't have an autoresponder, and I keep saying, come on, that's not wise. You are wise when you spend your money to get an autoresponder. That makes you wise, man. Because then you can capture the email leads. Then you can own the traffic. Guys, if you do not understand this, don't worry. Just send me an email. Send me an email. If you're on my Facebook page, group, or whatever, send me a Facebook message. Let's talk about more of this. But I'm sure I've done well to try and explain this, guys. I've done great. If you have not joined GDI, there's a link below. Click the link below and join GDI right now. If you have not joined Happy Travels, there is a link below for free worldwide travels. Click the link below and join right now. If you need the autoresponder, there are 2 links for autoresponder below right now. We have the Powerly System autoresponder and we have the Aweber autoresponder. Click the link below and grab your autoresponder right now. Now you need somewhere for solo ad, right? There is a link for you to go and get solo ad. As many solo ad as you want, man. Come on, guys. If you are watching this on YouTube, you know what you have to do. You have to like the video. Then you have to subscribe. Don't forget to click the annotation button so that as I release more videos, you get it, man. Guys, this is where Victor is going off, man. This is it, man. This is a wrap.